everyone. It's Meg from Artfish 42. Welcome to Coffee at the Fish. Sue, you got your coffee?
Got my coffee.
There you go.
Chocolate lover.
A coffee lover. Me too. Oh, what is this little? Look at this.
Oh,
Artfish.
oh my goodness, I need one of those.
What does yours say?
Mine says chocolate lover.
Chocolate lover. Oh my, I love it. Ready?
Mmm.
Woo, get a little jolt. So welcome. Good morning, everyone. Hope everyone is doing. This is continuing our series at Coffee at the Fish, where we introduce you to our artists and artisans. We have some amazing, amazing people. And if you haven't been in the shop, when this is all over, come in the shop and you're going to be blown away. So Sue D is our, figure that we have 3 Sues. Crazy. So Sue Dangle is our bead weaving artist. And Sue, you're wearing some ear, like I'm wearing her earrings.
I'm wearing some of my fun, I call these beach ball earrings because they're kind of fun and summery.
Oh, good.
I have lots of different colors.
I have my boho dangle fringe ones that I love. Do you know how many compliments I get with these? It's crazy. So tell me what bead weaving is.
So bead weaving is creating whatever, jewelry or other items with a needle and thread, one bead at a time. So there's different stitches that people use. There's different beads that can be used, but it is all done by hand, not on a loom, but you know, loom weaving is important too, but this is done one bead at a time with needle and thread. So everything that you see that I make is one bead at a time.
All right, and you've done some in the shop.
I have.
Right here, and I'm looking at these beads and I'm like, how many times have you heard me say, I would tear my hair out?
Right.
They would be all over the place. So
and for me, it's very meditative, it's very calming, it's very therapeutic, and so that says a lot about me, I guess, and or it says a lot
my
about brain.
And you have a little video, right?
I do.
You want to play that? You want to share that?
Sure. So you'll see going into the red bead there with the needle, and on the thread I have one of the silvery beads.
Okay.
So there's an indentation there for each new bead. This is a stitch called peyote.
Okay, I've heard that.
Yep, it's a pretty popular stitch, and it gives you a very sturdy kind, almost fabric. You know, it's almost like you're creating a fabric when you're putting it together.
Well, we have some of your cuffs here, right? And they are very flexible as I'm watching that. Like
they are flexible, and
so
they're soft, and they're easy to wear. So you can see on my bead mat, I pick up a bead with the needle, and I pull it through with the thread. And that was kind of a quickie, just so everybody could see. As I said, there's different stitches. So there's like a spiral stitch, so you can make a spiral. There's other flat stitches, herringbone, which kind of, like a herringbone weave. So instead of the beads going flat across like this, they go like this.
Right.
So it's just fun to play with the different beads and stitches.
And you did, we were calling them like the, like a 3D kind of bead where, actually, I think we have it. I don't know if you can see it though, where it's like, you can see how it's like 3D beads on top, which are so amazing because I just kept going like, it's very, and something I think people should know, they're all magnetic. Your beads and your cups, right? And your
right. So it makes it easy on and off. You don't have to worry about trying to put a clasp on by yourself, which we all know if we're home alone and we're trying to put on a bracelet, that can be a problem. So
I can't do it with my fingers.
Yeah. And they're very sturdy. I wear them all the time. I've never had one come off. I've been at work and I've lifted up my arm and there's a paper clip hanging from my arm, but but I haven't lost one.
Oh my God, that's funny. I'd be like, whoop, there's like a Cara Burnett thing in that,
Sketch
right?
there, right? Yeah.
Sketch there. Oh my God. And Sue is my sidekick usually when we were before all of this really happened, when we were doing our videos, because my brain fog goes crazy and she fills in what I was going to say. So it's a good thing she's here today. And so you have all these stitches, and now since you've been home,
yes,
have you been creating?
Of course. Of course. There are beads galore all over my house.
All of a sudden you're vacuuming, you hear
click, 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 click.
Yep.
Yeah, vacuum? What's that?
Oh my God. You know what? I'm not even gonna say it. All right. So do you have, I understand you have some pictures.
I do. So I will share my screen again.
I love this sharing pictures on the screen. Oh my God.
So I did this just to show you the size of the beads that I typically use up against the nickel. So the one on the left is called a bugle bead. So that is like a tube.
Okay.
And then the next two, the pink and the purple, those are seed beads.
That little pink one is like almost as big as just the writing on a nickel.
Yeah, they're very tiny, and they test your eyeballs. But they make some great patterns because they're small and you can make really good patterns in small spaces.
Gotcha.
Now the red one has 2 holes. I don't know if you can see that or not, but there's 2 holes in there. So there's a lot of new beading being done with these 2-hole beads, which are really kind of new to the market in the last 5 years or so. And then the last one there on the right, the square one, it's hard to see, but that has 2 holes in it as well. So those holes run through the middle of the square. So a lot of my ankle bracelets that I've made, I've used the 2-hole beads, gives it a little more security going in and out of the holes several times with the thread to keep everything together. But just so you can get an idea of the size, I think you saw it in the video, but this also gives you a visual of the size.
This absolutely does. Absolutely. Yeah. And your anklets are really popular.
They are. And we're hoping that we all get together soon and we can get our pedicures. And
oh my God.
We can show off our toes and our ankles.
Between the hair, the nails, the shaving the legs.
We're not going to go there yet.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. So then pretty. We have these in the shop. These are beautiful.
We do. And these are 2-hole beads. So those pink beads are 2-holed. And by putting a bigger, I don't know if you can see my cursor or not, but by putting a larger bead on the outside and a smaller bead on the inside, you get the curve.
Okay.
And that's how you get the shapes, is by using different beads in between to hold it together.
Love it.
So it's a simple little heart. We had them for Valentine's Day, but I think hearts are appropriate any time of the year.
Absolutely. I have friends who just love hearts. They're so pretty. And you do have different colors. And you know what, and you've been known to do custom work for people. So if someone saw the heart and they're like, oh, my friend's favorite is purple, you know, you can, if you have the beads. Okay, great.
Absolutely. Yep. So this is a bracelet with the beads kind of in the shape of a flower.
Yeah.
Also make an earring to match, so you can have the flower as a dangle earring as well. Nice. And again, any color, if someone's wrist is larger or smaller than average, happy to accommodate as best as we can with a custom order.
Nice, nice.
This one is interesting because the shape of the bead helps to make that kind of wave look.
Yeah.
So these are those square 2-hole beads, the navy that I was talking about. And then by putting less beads or more beads in between each set of square, you get that wavy effect.
Nice. Like it, like it.
So everything's not always straight and perfect, you know, just fun. I think that one looked like the water.
It does. It looks like waves.
Yeah. And then these are some different wrap bracelets that I make. So these in the front are made with beads only, bead weaving as we talked about. And then these other two racks in the back are leather wrap beads. So there's leather on either side of the beads and they're held together with stitches around the leather. And those don't have the magnetic clasp, but they have a button clasp, which is traditional for a leather wrap bracelet.
Yep.
And sometimes they go 2 times around your wrist. They can go 3 times around your wrist, depending on how long I make it, or 4 times around. And again,
a lot of guys have been getting those too.
Yeah, the dark men like the darker colors. Or I had a gentleman who liked I had like a deep green, kind of like forest green color bead with the brown leather, and he really liked that. So
I remember him. Yeah, he was a cool guy. Yeah, he had a larger wrist, so you needed to make it
right. So I made him one to fit his wrist. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. Okay.
So this is one of the wrap bracelets that you can see. So it looks like you're wearing multiple bracelets, but you're wearing only one, and just kind of played with color and kind of checkerboard colors. And that's the herringbone stitch that we were talking about. So that, as you can see, are kind of those beads are kind of sewn in a V and then they come together.
Okay. Okay. Yep.
And that's my daughter's lovely wrist.
And those you can wear 3 times around the wrist. Times, is this one, or once around the neck?
Right. You can wear it as a necklace. Yep.
Right. So it has multiple purposes.
Yeah. And it may fit twice around your ankle, depending on the size of your ankle. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yep.
So you can really wear it so many different ways. I love it. I like that. Oh, yeah.
It's something new that I've been working on. So these are Morse code bracelets. So these are on wire. They don't have a clasp. They just come, they're memory wire. They just stay on your wrist.
Okay.
And I'm going to look at my phone and cheat here because I can tell you what each one says.
So your bugle beads are the dash, and then the small are...
These are the dashes, and these are the dots. And then in between each letter, there's a bead to break the letter. So whatever color, those are all the same color. So you can see it here, like it's dot, dot, that's a spacer, dot, 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 that's a spacer. These are like dash, dash, dash.
Okay.
So left to right, starting with this one, it says congratulations.
Ah.
And then this one says girl power.
Oh, cool.
And then this one says best friend. And then the blue and gray says friendship. And the orange says faith, hope, love. And then this one, which you and I like that color scheme, right? That says I love you.
Oh my gosh.
So you can stack them up on your wrist, or if you have something you want to say to someone, we can put it together, whatever color scheme you like, whatever you want your message to be. It's kind of
congratulations. That would be either cute, either like the blue or the pink, like you know.
Good graduation gift.
Oh yes.
Yeah. Oh Mother's Day gift. We could put the kids' names all together.
Cool. So these are single. Could you do?
Yeah. So it can be as long as you need it to. It'll wrap around. It's memory wire, so it'll keep wrapping around your wrist, no matter, depending on how long you want your phrase or your words to be.
So if you had like for Mother's Day, like several kids,
sure.
Call it. That's fabulous, Sue. Yeah. You're so talented.
We're going to teach this generation Morse code, because I'm sure they don't know what it is.
There you go. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so I actually posted this on Facebook, and I told people, if anybody's wants a custom, feel free, let me know, and we'll take care of that.
Perfect. I love it. I love it. And was it May 1st? We are going to be starting our e-commerce. So I'm sure we'll have several of these up on e-commerce, and at any of these we can either do curbside delivery, or we can ship these out pretty easily. Anything that, just so people know, anything that comes into the shop that our artists bring in goes into the back room for 7 days, or they get disinfected, all that stuff before they either go into a bag to go out the door or they get shipped. So just so everyone knows, everything is virus free by the time it leaves here. So I think that's really important to let everyone know.
Really important to know. Yeah, we're all getting things into our houses and we're concerned what's coming in, but it's good to know that before it leaves and it's not touched by anybody, it's going to get to them clean. So it's important.
Exactly. Good to know. Any more pictures? Ooh.
Yeah. So those are some fringe earrings like you're wearing in my favorite color, purple. And the starfish, which was really popular last summer, a lot of people came in and got those. And I've made them different colors. Like I had one last year that was white and silver, and that was really popular.
Yeah.
Different blues and tans. But again, anything can pretty much be made any color. It's a matter of preference. On the left is a cuff bracelet that I made with the kind of fun colors, the kind of blue denim blue and the green. And that has some of those. Has those bumps on it like that you like, yeah, with a little texture.
I love it.
Here's a choker, kind of
just
similar.
Just in case you didn't know what it was.
Choker.
It's a choker.
This was inspired by Meg because I was making a bracelet. She said, "Oh, that would be cool as a choker."
Yep. I love chokers, and they're so back. I just think they're so cool looking.
Yeah. And this has a little chain in the back so you can adjust the length because not everybody's neck is the same size.
Perfect.
So this one doesn't have the magnet clasp. It has a lobster claw, but I think for that purpose, it works out better because you can adjust the length.
Yeah, because you really want it to sit right at the. Nice, I love that.
Bracelets are a little more standard, but other parts of our bodies are not as standard. So.
Gotcha. I love that.
And these are the earrings that I'm wearing.
I love these.
So I call these beach ball because they reminded me of beach balls in summer and fun. And
they do. Oh my God, I love those. How fun are those? Yeah, it looks like the little pie shape.
Yeah, the little triangle on the beach ball. So yeah, I've been playing with colors and having fun during our little quarantine time.
I can't wait for these to be in. I love those blue ones. I think, but I do like the green ones too. So.
Color for everybody.
I know. Okay. Very excellent.
And some more earrings. These are little flowers. It's just something fun for the spring and summer.
Oh my God, little daisies.
Daisies are my favorite.
Oh my God. Weren't those your wedding flowers?
They were.
How do I remember that?
How do you remember?
I cannot tell you what I
had at my wedding, so I don't know how you know that.
I know. I didn't even know you then, but I saw pictures. Little hippie.
Yeah. What can I say? Child of the 60s and 70s.
I know. I love it. Those are adorable. I love those. Oh, I love the little white daisies. I think they're so sweet. And I do love orange. Orange is like one of my favorite colors.
Yeah, that's like a sunburst almost, right?
Yeah. Those are great. I love those.
And then the other thing that I've been doing is making paper beads. So these are some colors that I was working on. These are not yet glazed. Once you make the paper bead, then you glaze it so that it's sturdy and not waterproof, but a little water resistant. I mean, while we're talking about waterproof, let's talk about that. Nothing I make should be worn, in the water or in the shower or any of that because it's just not, it's not meant for that. So if you are wearing a bracelet or an ankle that's been done with bead weaving, you shouldn't wear it in the water at the beach or in the shower. Just disintegrates the finishes and the thread and everything. So just something to keep in mind. If they get a little wet, you're washing a dish and it gets wet, that's fine, but they just should not be submerged. And these are paper and they do get several coats of different kinds of varnishes, but again, water can seep in. So I was just playing with some colors and shapes and, like these long ones could be an earring.
Oh yeah.
Smaller ones I put on bracelets. So they're fun. I use paper sometimes that I've bought for the purpose, but I also have used calendars, pictures from calendars, or a magazine that has a really colorful page. You know, once you start rolling it, you kind of see what's going to happen. You don't always know right away until you roll it what's going to happen.
Right, right.
So it's fun to play with.
So
and then these are bracelets that have been made with the paper beads, and I know there's some in the shop, but this part is the paper bead, and then I use that memory wire that was in the Morse code bracelets, you know, and add some glass beads or metal beads in between, and just kind of hang some charms on some of them.
I love the charms on them. Those are great. Very cute.
Thanks.
Easy though, and it's easy, like boom, boom, boom. You know, I mean, not easy to make, easy to wear.
Oh, easy to wear. Yeah, you just slide them on.
And
yeah, they don't. That wire does not lose its shape, so you don't ever have to worry about it stretching out. It doesn't lose its shape.
Nice, nice. I like it.
And then this is those tiny beads I was showing you.
Oh my God.
That's what these are made of. I just had some tea lights in the house and I wrapped them with the beads, and you know, one at a time, each one of those little beads on there. So
look at that middle one. It's like there's like a little daisy flower as well. Okay, I gotta ask, you have any idea how many, because we saw how small those beads are.
Yeah. Probably 800-900 on each one. Yeah, I know it seems impossible, but they do add up. So to go around one of these, to start the first row, was about 90 beads just to go around the first time.
Oh my God.
And these are tea lights, so everybody knows how small those are.
Yeah. Well, you had that Easter egg that you did.
Oh, that Easter egg. Yeah, that was about 2 inches high, but that was thousands.
That was amazing.
I know.
This is crazy, but how sweet. I can't believe you could do that many.
It's my therapy.
Yeah, no, I don't get it. I can't say I get it. It would be, it would do me in. But that's the great thing about this place with Artfish 42. We have so many different artists that do different modalities and different styles and artwork. And this is why we don't have a lot of overlapping. These are amazing, Sue. It's like,
thanks, Meg.
You know, and I've watched you when you've sat here and done it, and I get anxious watching you because I'm like, how does she think this is therapy? But to you, you're like so calm doing it, and you're like, ba, 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 ba.
Yeah, it just, you know, takes my head out of the daily stuff. So
yeah,
I'm grateful for the beads during quarantine.
I bet.
It's a good thing I had a big stash, because, you know, otherwise I'd be running out. Yeah.
I know. It's like, this is where you can see like the crafters and the makers and the artists and the artisans, like, you know, all those things that people said, you know, why do you get rid of some of this? What are you going to use it for? Bing! I've been preparing for this my whole life. My stash is going to go down.
We're all going to be shopping at the end of this because we're going to need
right,
stuff.
Exactly. Well, that's the great thing. I don't have to shop right now. You know, the only thing I might be running low on is some glue and adhesives. But
I might be able to help you out with that if you need.
Yeah. Oh my God. Well, this is so wonderful. So at some point we will get to see everyone face to face again.
I'm missing Artfish. I'm missing my fellow artists and the customers and the neighborhood. And I miss everything about it right now.
I know. We love we love our neighborhood. We love our community. Everyone has been so supportive to us. We just had our 5-year anniversary. Yay. And we usually have a big celebration and we weren't able to, but we will.
We will when the time is right. Yep.
Exactly. Sue, thank you so much. It was such
Meg.
Getting to know more about your art and what you do. And we will be talking to you soon. Thank you so much.
Thank you for pulling this all together, Meg.
All right. Happy art. Happy coffee. Bye-bye, Sue.
Bye.
Bye-bye.